Good day and welcome to another episode of Master Chef Monday with Intuitive Fitness. I am of course your host, Duncan Swatton, and beside me as always is the baby brother,
Will.
And today we will be making...
Orange chicken stir fry.
Hey, Grant told you not to play the food, put it down. Alright guys, so orange chicken stir fry. But of course, before we go any further, make sure you hit the subscribe button and that little bell, which will give you some notifications, because of course we have...
TGIF.
No, TGIFF. Thank goodness it's Intuitive Fitness Fridays, and of course we have Wisdom Wednesdays with our fantastic, awesome, amazing sister Zoe. So hit the subscribe button, guys. But let's get underway. So what do we have today, William? What do we need? What are we doing?
Okay, so oranges, we need soy sauce, cornstarch, chili peppers, which again optional, salt, pepper, carrot, onions, green peas, or you can use snow peas, it's entirely up to you. Chicken, obviously because that's the main star, but you can also cook it with beef or pork. So this one's going to have lots of different options of meat. You can also use pasta, quinoa or rice, so entirely up to you.
We're going with...
pasta. I've already pre-boiled the pasta, so it's going to be slightly quicker than normal. And I'm going to get the chicken started because, again as always, that'll take the longest.
Alright, so as William puts that on, I absolutely over the moon you're using pasta because I love pasta. Pasta is one of my favourite. But so once you've got the chicken stirring and so on and so forth, what is the next step?
The sauce.
The sauce, and the sauce is made up of
Cornstarch and soy sauce.
Simples.
So we're going to use a tablespoon of cornstarch.
What does the cornstarch do?
It thickens stuff out, so it'll make a nice thick sauce. You should really use, there should be 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, about 2 of these, but I like sauce, so I'm going to add about 5 tablespoons of soy sauce because I like saucy sauce.
Lovely. Guys, of course you can get gluten-free soy sauce, so if you are allergic to gluten or anything like that, do use the gluten-free. We happen to be using light soy sauce because that is of course less salt. So as you mix that, what do we do next?
Well, you're going to be mixing this till it's smooth because obviously you don't want any lumps of the cornstarch in it. But what we'll do after this is we're going to cook the onions and the carrots in our pan. Then when the chicken's cooking, we're going to add this to the chicken, which will obviously give the flavour to it.
Alright, so...
Right, that's nice and smooth. As you can see.
Look at that. Lovely jubbly, well done.
So I'll leave that there. I'm going to go around now, already pre-cut up my veggies on Sunday, as you heard in the other videos, for meal prep.
To the sizzle cam! Alright, so we are up over here by the stove. We have William dropping in. We've got the wok, so we're using a wok today. Why are we using a wok today?
Because it's a stir fry.
Obviously. Duh. So we have the stir fry going with the onion and we've got the carrot. As you can see, we have the chicken going. We spoke about seasoning a couple of episodes ago. What's the seasoning today on the chicken?
It is all seasoning, some salt and some parsley. As you can see, I put a little bit of chili flakes in.
So
you
the
know
chili
that
flakes
I like
are
chili
already
flakes
going. Okay, awesome. So we have so far got the chicken going with some lovely all seasoning. Of course, guys, you can season the chicken however you like. What we do and what we find best is to have all of that done and prepared Sunday. So literally cut up the chicken, season it however you want. If you don't season chicken, I suggest you do. It changes the game completely. So make sure you do that, then bag it, and then you have it all ready to go. Again, this helps guys with meal prep massively, because what a lot of people do is, you know, they do the same meal 6-7 days a week because they just literally cut up everything, cook everything, throw it into a pot, and we don't want you getting bored of the meals that you're having because that is no fun. What you didn't see just then, guys, is William went and sliced and diced some of the oranges. What we're going to do is we're going to be squeezing these in, right?
Yep.
He didn't even look at the camera. He just said, yeah, how rude.
Sorry, yes.
And then we're going to be squeezing that into the mix in just a little while. What are we doing now, William? What's going on?
Just cooking all this down, sweating the onions out, softening up the carrots, but obviously we want a bit of crunch to the carrots.
Sizzle cam. All right. So
add the peas.
Adding the peas now. So, William, you have been a chef, you said in the first episode, since...
I can look over the stove, really.
Since you could look over the stove. What would you say attracted you to cooking for the family? So, why did you want to be cooking since you looked over the stove? I'm going to place this back down here so you can see us. Go, William, why have you stopped talking?
I kind of really just liked cooking. You can make all different things, and you can go experimental if you really like with whatever.
Which you're very good at.
Yeah, I tend to freestyle a lot of my meals, and they just happen to come out nice, which is always a good win.
Yeah. Whereas when I freestyle, the family tends to not like what I do. What I do, unfortunately, what I tend to do is this is why he's the chef, and this is why I only feed to survive. He feeds to make us feel good. I make something from a book, and it tends to come out very, very nice. And then all of a sudden, I decide, ooh, what can I add to it? Ooh, what can I do to make this a little bit better? And then it all goes Pete Tom. For those that don't know what that means it all goes
very, very wrong.
All right, so it looks like we are adding the soy sauce and the cornstarch here. And we still have the veggies going. You might not have seen again, William added some salt and some pepper to the vegetables. What's that going to do for the salt and pepper?
Just a little bit of flavour, that's all. Nothing too much. As you can see, the cornstarch is getting nice and thick and sticking to the chicken. And this will actually add flavour. When I add it to that in a second, I will add the orange. Now the orange will obviously break down this a little bit more and give it some real zing to it.
So we've got some real zing when we're going to add the orange, guys. So, when are we going to add the orange?
When I add the chicken. Now that's all nice and coated in the soy sauce. I'm going to need your assistance, Duncan, with the oranges.
William's trusting me with something.
There we go. Squeeze those bad boys in.
Squeeze! Is there a particular way to squeeze oranges, or you just literally go?
Just squeeze them. Or you can use, obviously, a lemon squeezer. That will help.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to bring the lemon squeezer, so that's partially my fault. Actually, that's not true. I thought William would have a lemon squeezer in his house. Right.
I do, but not for the size of an orange. You need about a cup.
So a cup worth of orange juice. Fresh oranges. Can you do this with actual orange juice?
You can, but then there tends to be quite a bit of sugar in that kind of stuff. So some people tend not to like that. Okay, thank you, Duncan. Now we're just going to let this one simmer together. The cornstarch will break down with the orange juice and give everything flavour. And in a minute, when this gets nice and hot again, I'm going to add the pasta or your rice or quinoa.
And does the pasta, the rice, or the chicken actually make a difference? I mean, like, sorry, the pasta, rice, or the chicken. Does the pasta, rice, or quinoa make a difference to the meal, do you think?
No, it's just your preference, really. Like me, I wouldn't touch quinoa. I don't like it. But I mean, people do tend to eat that over pasta, but then obviously it's not as heavy as pasta.
Well, we are having, of course, with the pasta, you can have wheat-free pasta, gluten-free pasta.
Yes, for all the people who are obviously wheat intolerant and everything like that, and you can go the gluten-free range. But even though cornstarch is actually, there we go.
Look at that.
Now for the pasta that I boiled earlier, add this in, lovely jubbly.
How do you cook your pasta? Al dente?
Al dente with a little bit of resistance.
I heard what that meant the other day. It means a little bit hard, right?
A little bit hard. Has resistance to the bite.
All right, so that's that done there, and we're gonna go serve it up.
Alrighty. There we go. Let me just drop that there, get us some plates.
So let's just go quickly, guys. I know there's a lot of ingredients today. Check in the description below, and you will be able to find all the ingredients there. Of course, we also have our Instagram and our Facebook pages down below, where you can keep up to everyday things that Willie and myself are doing, and of course what Zoe is doing during the week. And you haven't seen him yet, I know, but our big brother Graham is also on the Instagram pages. This is a family thing, guys, and like I said, he's been our chef since he looked over the stove, which was about 8. So make sure you stay in touch with us, guys. Through there, you can ask us any questions that you want. You can get to know us a little bit more. And of course, have any questions on the meals, the fitness, anything like that, we'll be able to answer you there much, much quicker. So, well, I don't get chili flakes.
Do you want chili flakes?
Chili flakes. All right, guys. Have an absolutely fantastic one. Peace. Nice job.